Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things properly! Right now, you're a disgrace to my kitchen and to the Hotel de Boer name!
It was an accident.
I'm sorry, did you hear me asking for excuses?
No, I'll do better, I promise.
Why is she so aggressive? She won't even listen to what the poor girl has to say! Oh, hey, cut her some slack! You gotta at least hear her out!
Wait!
Huh? Who do you think you are telling me? Wait a sec. Navia? So, you're bringing backup now. Suit yourself! You're still wasting your time!
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff is right. I'm the one in charge here now. And last time I checked, the Hotel de Boer doesn't take orders from the Spina di Rosula.
Of course. How you run your kitchen is none of our business. But when a member of your staff is so overworked he becomes gravely ill, that most definitely is our business. We're going to stand up for him, whether you like it or not.
Overworked? I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Fermon can't handle the job, then tough luck. There are plenty of other capable people I can hire instead.
But Filmont can do the job, he just...
Monica, back inside, now!
Huh? But you said I shouldn't come back until...
Just do as you're told, and not another word out of you! Come on, we have work to do!
Wow, what a horrible person!
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama again. Her name is Savannah. She's the new head chef at Hotel de Boer. Ever since she took the job, she's been enforcing a brutal work regime and putting a huge amount of pressure on her staff. One guy was so overworked, he collapsed from illness. He's been bedridden for days, and he can barely even talk properly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I don't deserve to be a chef.
At his family's request, the Spina di Rosula is trying to mediate on his behalf. We're not exactly making a ton of progress, as you saw. Savannah is adamant that Vermont's exhaustion and illness have nothing to do with her or how she's been running her kitchen. Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant and get a better idea of their working condition. And that's why I'm here, doing it the old-fashioned...
Oh, shoot! It all makes sense now.
Oh, no, not at all, Paimon. Honestly, the way she was laying into Monica, someone had to step in. I'm sure I would have piped up if you hadn't. And besides, I don't really think I'm built for it. Yeah, meaning it's gonna be all the more...
Paimon will join you, 'cause this is kind...
Guys, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it. That said, if you were planning to visit the Fleuve Cendre and a really famous chef just joined the Spina di Rosula's tavern...
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to apologize for the scene you witnessed This is a small token from us. It's some candy from Monica. She asked me to make sure it was delivered into your hands.
Monica's the one apologizing?
Our head chef has been a little highly strung lately.
All right. Sensed...
Thank you for...
A little highly strung, huh?
Paimon doesn't get it. How did someone like her even...
Well, according to Fermat's family, she hasn't always...
Oh, Paimon totally gets it. Come on, dig in! Huh? Hold on, there's something written. Find...
Escoffier? Could this mean...
So, who is this Escoffier, anyway?
Well, for starter, she recreated the legendary Gâteau de Boer. Safe to say, she's some...
Gâteau de Boer? That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell at...
Well, apparently, but none of the chefs had any...
The Fortress of Mirapede?
Well, you're right. The quantity of the Escoffier didn't have...
So that's what happened. Paimon still thinks it's really unfair.
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel, she's still well respected by the staff. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try and negotiate with Savannah on the staff's behalf.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Monica wants Escoffier to come back and kick Savannah out! It's simple. If the new head chef is stressing everyone out, then the solution is just get the old one back.
Well, about that...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove! You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom! What?
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier's that kind of chef as well.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow—
Yes, Chef.
Then go back and do it again!
Yes, Chef!
Waiting to be served?
Oh, no.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat. We can catch up while we wait.
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it always this?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary head chef. Well, in her words, the Hotel de Boer.
I guess.
Wait, take these home with you. We can't—
Oh,
For what? Like I—
Firmont.
He's the chef that felt he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Hey, I heard that, Navia! I've told you before, no one's making extra food. Hilaire is making blunders in the kitchen, and I can't serve his failed dishes, so he might as well take them home.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally completed.
So, you two must be the world-famous traveler and her companion.
Oh, so you know us already. We'll skip the introduction then.
I certainly am. The Spina's headquarters, but I don't work. Besides, I'm the one who—
What?
Well, she was a much—
That's hard to believe.
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either. Anyway, suffice to say that given— Fiamar and the others probably think that Savannah gets—
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Escoffier.
She mentioned me?
Whatever shortcomings you feel you have.
Monica.
Plus, it's not like we're at—
Oh, Monica. I can't believe her! Unbelievable! I won't stand—
Wait, so now she's,
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her waiting.
Wait, she looks like...
Escoffier's—
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
But
what the heck?
Get up, Monica! If you want forgiveness, then do what—
Savannah's—
that's some...
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine. With my layman's palate, it's not like I can tell the difference anyway. I was actually quite enjoying my meal until she appeared out of nowhere and started apologizing.
Oh, well, it's because Chef Savannah tasted a bit of the leftover soup from my pot.
Gosh, that's pretty strict. Has she always been that way?
I mean, Escoff, we all knew that it came from a good place. Chef, that these days, whenever we make a mistake, and it's only gotten worse since word got out that Chef Escoffier had started working again in the
Monica, You don't need to call me chef. I'm not the boss here anymore.
Yeah, but through no fault of your own. What happened back then? That banquet was a huge event. And so many staff.
Lumaline? What's that?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute. Produced from...
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a flavor enhancer since it's...
They also found that... Oh, unfortunately, however...
Everyone knows that but you took all the blame. And now look at you.
What are you trying to say?
Oh.
Monica, besides...
If
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as head chef? So,
What happened to you?
you made me the head. You're not the boss here.
Whoa. Sounds like someone has a...
My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw? Have you put even half the amount of
That's none of your...
What?
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see some...
Fan Asian?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a humble...
The traditional way? That can...
That's right! I'm talking, of course, about the
According to legend, the founders of Hotel de Boer, Modeste and Savelli, the cooking contest would decide who had...
Huh.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to us. And indeed, the...
Reintroduction?
What say you, Escoffier? Sure.
Sure, I
see.
Exhibition. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the line.
don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you lose...
What? The Codex de Boer?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It contains all... It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's culinary world.
Present and former.
What do you want that old thing for?
I want your cup.
I'm sorry.
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me?
Savannah.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an issue. And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Boer, per the recipe in the Codex. Well, Escoffier, you against me. Are you in?
You sound surprising. All right then. Let's see how much. I hope you surprise me, Savannah.
Believe me.
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Lenny and Lynette do another show. So,
Well, I got a sense.
hold.
Escoffier only picked up on it.
That's
Okay. That's one case where you can keep your...
Oh, that? Well, back in the day, for instance, so rare was Modeste and Savelli, especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius.
Paimon's heard this kind of...
What? No, of course not. Anyway, never mind. And that was it. Even then, it still took...
Oh!
Yes, well, that's...
Case in point. Even the gâteau...
Wait, really?
It did. But, like I said, so, Rita, as for why we gave it...
Oh!
Hey now. Just think.
Anyway, before I left my role as head chef,
So could it be...
Well, it was maybe from her.
you...
What?
Who knows? We could speculate for it means vesting her in this bake-off. However much she's changed since.
Well,
Let's not now. If I had.
Well, that's it.
Well, I have heard the Traveler is.
oh, count me in too, even if it means. I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up without sending juices flying all over the kitchen. Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. A kind of special food, but this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment. So that...
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool! Not weird.
Off to the freezer! And done! These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients.
Wow! Even the smell is so much.
Absolutely not! I'll demonstrate again. Now. Slowly and carefully. Not a drop too much, and not a drop too little. That didn't count. I was experimenting. Count. That didn't count. I was experimenting. Get with it, Escoffier. Everyone's watching. That didn't count. I was experimenting. Get with it, Escoffier. Everyone's watching. That didn't count. I was experimenting. Get with it, Escoffier. Everyone's watching.
An important part of cooking is making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
And voila! Now it's your turn. Not terrible. Considering this was everyone's first time blending flavor extracts, it could have been worse, but the traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you sure you... that goes without saying. Still, credit where credit's due. Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the hotel. That's right, the true test of... How's it going? Look at that! With the grace of a snow whip.
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or
6 points.
What? Oh,
That's 6 out of 100.
what?
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's by that logic,
Aww.
Me next! I'll have you know that this batch of macarons...
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10?
Aw,
Now to the final dish.
So,
this is our last...
8 points.
darn.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one a point.
What? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can really taste...
Hey, you made that loud.
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square.
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves a...
Chef Escoffier,
Oh, it's Hilaire. What brings you here?
I heard the news about the cooking.
And you think you're up to the...
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma? Last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me,
Yeah,
the fact is,
Firma, have you...
I... Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Vermal?
I can't seem to grip...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then I
Dad, talk to me.
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because you were. But anyway, for Mom, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of—
Oh, come on.
She sounds like the worst.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escaffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter.
What is this? It looks like a dog.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time you remake it, you.
Either straighten yourself out.
So now,
Oh, man.
the more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easily, Fiamma? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says to me that you still—
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier, and maybe Savannah was right.
Dad.
I will win this contest.
But what if you—
Even if I had to go it alone.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will.
And so will I.
Yeah! And if
We're actually, I thought maybe
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to, but then.
You do this for us?
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah? Joining the—
I know, but it's alright. I've made up my mind. But the way things are. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for that.
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's.
Great. Then it's settled.
Spina sponsored?
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist. Then prepare for some of the finest— that's not a bad idea.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Why, Savannah? Why? Oh, nothing. I was just flicking through the original Codex de Boer. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. That might explain why Savannah's so desperate to get her hands on it. But I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modest's adventuring phase. And most of it's not even legible anymore. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely that's infinitely more useful than this old thing. Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine we were. She was a little shy. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause fear. Well, I mean, and the idea that she'd yes, with his good friend and co-founder. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Boer and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks and with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of fun, people started gossiping about Savelli. Everything came to an end. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy. Unlikely. It's a popular thing. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut. Really? Well, I like the confident.
Osmanthus wide. It's the same.
It's cooking contest day! To the Hotel de Boer! Toot sweet!
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cook.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Savannah?
Monica?
in the interests of the labels will be placed out of sight under
As one of the judges.
When my
both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hotel de Boer cooking contest commence!
Monica, Traveler, it's go. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right? Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavor. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Alphonse, Gaspar, get to work! Do not disappoint me.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Yeah! No recipe, no problem. An inspired melange. Yeah. Ha. A dash of frosting! That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavoring.
What are you playing at? Not how I taught you to do it! Stop horsing around and do it again!
Yes, Chef!
Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah. Will this slow their progress?
Hey, Savannah, what are you doing? Oh, forget it. I've got to focus on my own dish.
The balance of flavors is about right, but the quantity is too low.
So, what do you think?
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on Savannah's progress.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Enough! Oh, useless! Both of you! Make like an egg and...
Wow! Is Savannah serious? Can she really make up for lost time working alone?
Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg.
First, the flavor!
That went just as I expected.
Time's up! Contestants, please take...
We both made the same
Whoa! This is really rather good.
wonderfully soft.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of only because...
Huh?
Alright, on to gâteau number 2.
I have a feeling.
How exciting!
Not just the sugar.
It
And Paimon thought this might actually be.
Something's not right.
I can now declare that the creator of the first.
What? It's Savannah?
No!
Hey, Savannah! What did you do? Oh,
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes, it was Vanishem's staff who laid. Isn't it more likely?
You judges!
That's enough! As head chef, or rather as team lead, Savannah.
I don't know.
If you want the Codex to board that.
Scoffy!
But you must promise.
It's a little late to be.
Look, Savannah, you. But only on the
Fine. So, will that be all? Ex-head.
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know.
I know what I'm doing.
All right, fine. I'm glad.
Escoffier!
The Codex de Boer.
Scoffy, how could you let her get away with this?
Yeah!
It's all right. Besides, it's not. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would
No. No.
Huh?
That's it? No secrets. No nothing? I don't believe it. This can't be happening.
Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing life-threatening.
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up strength.
The truth is, however hard.
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over. She'll hide herself away.
What?
Our best guess is.
And then.
Even so.
Yeah, and it's.
Huh, about that.
Leone and I.
Well, how?
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my.
Is it really?
Oh, relax. This isn't your The offending flavors are coming from or in other words, we have a trait.
I'm sorry. I was forced to. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would.
Calm down, Monica. I've already. Whatever's going on with.
Food safety. Wait.
But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use this. I know, it's terrible. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? Firstly, so you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or.
You mean?
Oh, well, I'm not saying you should tell Vanish. Good. Now, back to Savannah.
I have.
What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left.
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too, but the difference was so.
Still, as head chef, so many times I've seen her make the cake base over and.
Yeah, I've thinking back on it.
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. But after countless and at some point along the way.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah, also she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Of course. Seeing how utterly.
There's still. She might not be on the.
You'd think so.
New head chef, you say? What?
I wonder, can the
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm.
All this time, I've been.
I sincerely apologize. Let's give her the day to...
In that case, I'll go and update Vermont as...
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long day.
Oh, nice! Macarons or...
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year they migrate long distances. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the idea, but what those poets don't know is that during a migration, once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock. And so the truth is that leadership, with all, I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion. Cooking is a science, not magic. Given this, of course, some people have a more sense. I'd have no reason to expect so much. And come tomorrow?
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
This realm is... If you ever have... Why are we here so early? Check on her? Oh no, Escoffier!
I'm fine. Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lu...
Coffee. feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up in your sleep when you get the chance. Wait, what?
I'll save it for when everyone else. Yes.
Escoffier, have you seen Savannah?
Huh?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little only to find an empty. I left Alphonse and if she's not here.
Boss,
Alphonse? You're supposed to.
We were, but then, just after you.
Oh, looks like a map.
Wait a second. Of course, from the Codex. Yeah, but.
The Codex de Bord?
Seriously?
Ugh, idiot.
Hold on.
It was you. It sounds like.
Retrieve the cooking contest. This first we thought that Savannah.
You're finally of course. I should have put two and even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand...
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
Whoa! This place looks like an underwater Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the... Oh, they ran off!
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking.
Well,
We prepared a banquet for our shop.
we have to... See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know...
There's no time for that.
Wait. Beasts or not?
Trust me, they'll love it.
Oh, good question.
Yes, we can't afford...
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
The tracks turned back again. Ugh, so annoying. Hey, it's open!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said,
Sure.
all those years late, not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden. Hey, go scout ahead. Did you not hear me?
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning.
Don't be so self-righteous.
Admit it, you've always been jealous of Escoffier. That's why you lapped up everything I told you. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way so you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli and my ancestor. He offered Modeste. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I
am no Savelli.
Oh, you didn't show any remorse when she left.
You're right.
Ooh.
I somehow... What? Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long!
But you drank it too!
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You... Oh, you're too much. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no... Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know? Did you really think your half-baked You're a lousy chef.
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now...
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me.
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have—
You can't!
Stay back if you want her.
Escoffier and the—
Monica!
Arrest— Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius. The genius—
Are you serious? You're here because of a Gâteau de Bois obsession? You...
He and Savelli were fools. We're talking about a powerful— That's right. I've done my research.
Will you listen to...
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on the—
Wait, what's this?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the...
Uh-oh, Savannah's going to...
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward.
That's true. Even if...
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route.
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
Awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping.
Gather! I will have order! Silence! Solidify!
Laid bare.
Busted.
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
No recipe, no problem.
Adaptive frosting!
It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers.
To the freezer!
Bow your head.
I never knew you could process the soul like that.
Alright, I've got to jot this down.
Lumitwalls and Romaritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
That's strange. These don't look
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe you're
Trust our adventurer's instincts. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's death... Darn it! Paimon was just about to show...
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm...
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since it's exactly the way. Sadly, the treasure of our limited stock of the. He was praised as a. Modeste tried his best. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career. I told myself that maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self. Unfortunately.
So it was Savannah?
I always thought it was just a legend.
In that case, what does that say about the death of...
The taste of Gâteau, being the perfectionist, but as he baked, it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses. In hindsight, over the course of the finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything. And because we had become estranged, I cannot be there to stop. Yet despite everything,
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica...
So, Modeste also, neither...
Modeste told me everything in it. Did he hope I would gain... But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fault, what would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison. I cannot. I will do what I must. It may lead his... I would rather the war... The final loose end is the evidence here. At the bottom of the sea.
Huh?
So we thought...
The treasure of Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but... but now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure... Oh, it's...
Monica? Oh, we were...
Escoffier?
Savelli's final... So he came here after...
All that.
Monica? Don't do anything
Oh, shut your pie hole!
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else! Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out! Attraction frosting!
Settle down!
Why is this place still shaking?
for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're a I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Traveler?
Escoffier! Savannah!
What did you expect?
We had to do
It was my fault. Escoffier had to leave. Come back, Escoffier.
Okay, so...
Huh?
Forget it. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here?
Escoffier's right. Sure.
Things were pretty rough after.
Our customers know that it's at the end of the day.
No,
Well, about that,
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Firma? I'm so sorry, but...
Actually, I think
Huh?
We thought Firma's, and as it turns out,
No way!
it can. A small dose.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risks are pretty small.
What there's...
You mean...
Oh,
Let's not be too quick to blame so you better make sure you
I will. I'm sorry. There's still one question that's really bugging me. Why is it that no matter what I do, my Gâteau de Bourg never tastes... Is it just...
It's because the heating element in your oven is broken, you silly goose.
What?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the ovens in the whole I would have figured it out the day of the bake-off.
No. I spent so long. It all comes back.
Oh, do you know how long I spent perfecting my Gâteau de Bourg? 3... And you've been You clearly have no idea, genius or not. You're only allowed... Surely you haven't forgotten all that.
That's...
Haha!
what up?
So you got your mojo back?
Yeah.
Friends again!
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch.
But that was mostly...
Right. And also...
No, so grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is
Hey!
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done. I'll do it.
The results are in! A landslide!
Quite rightly, too.
Oh yeah, look at that! Savannah?
Now, where were we? I thought I had two reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Boer had... So I decided to...
Improve!
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from Niue. And in her, I saw she has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored. Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the ruin?
What?
Half of the art of cooking is dissect, and the other half, it lies in freeing yourself.
Uh-oh. Paimon settled...
Don't worry. In the meantime...
Alright!
Oh, of course.
You know, surely Monica would... She practically dedicated her life...
Since you mentioned the treasure, between the so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians
Huh?
Don't forget, it was and as for the Lumili, even if Sibeli hadn't...
So after all that, feels strange to say about Paimon...
Hey! Huh? You just got back from the... Did you see anything like... Experts say it.
Wait!
If only... Ad Astra... Gosh, all I can think about is dealing...
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?